Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 weeks of the full-scale war of the Russian Federation against Ukraine, our meeting in this format and for this purpose proves that Ukraine, Europe and the whole free world are on the way to a common victory. Our state retains full functionality. Our continent is united. Millions and millions of people around the world support us to make tyranny lose. The armed forces of Ukraine and all our heroic defenders bravely and firmly defend freedom on the battlefield. But how this brutal war will end is decided not only on the battlefield, but also in the aspects of economy, finance, humanitarian support, the ability to ensure a normal life in the territory free from the enemy, and in rebuilding what was destroyed by the Russian army. Freedom must demonstrate that it protects and provides for people better than tyranny, which has enjoyed a massive flow of money for oil, gas and other raw materials for decades. That's how freedom will win. That is why this conference is important for everyone in Europe, both strategically and tactically important. First, sufficient financial resources are needed so that Ukrainian men and women are provided with everything they need while the war continues. The Ukrainian state, as the administrator of these funds, will ensure all urgent needs, both defensive and social and humanitarian. Second, we are already preparing a large-scale recovery plan for Ukraine after the war and need a strategic international support plan for Ukraine that will be a modern analog of the historic Marshall Plan. It is money, technology, expertise, and growth opportunities that are needed to return to a secure life, to modernization, and to social development. It will be an investment in the stability of the whole of Central and Eastern Europe, so that the aggressor knows that it will not break the power of Europe and all free nations, and so that everything destroyed by the war is rebuilt at a high level. The reconstruction of Ukraine must now become the same historical example of our time and for the future as the restoration of Europe countries after World War II. And such free world's investments, if they are fast and if they are sufficient, will mean that millions of our people who became IDPs because of this war will be able to return home. We offer our partners, civilized and responsible states, to take patronage over those regions, over those cities, over those industries of Ukraine that have suffered from the war waged by Russia. Take patronage to work with us to rebuild these regions, our cities, towns and industries. Such a patronage project can create a new and equally historic example of interaction and partnership between the free world, between the regions, cities and companies of Europe and democratic countries. Third, Ukraine's quick movement to the European Union is needed through its candidate status, which must be granted right now, in conditions of war, as part of a special shortened procedure for EU membership. Because this war of Russia against Ukraine was planned as a prelude to a strike at a united Europe. Greater unification is a powerful answer. That is why Ukraine's membership in the European Union must be an absolute reality, not just promises, not just prospects, but practical steps. I know we are ready for these steps, and you know it too. And I am sure that most of you, European leaders, are also ready for this. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very grateful to Poland and Sweden, to Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki, and Prime Minister Magdalena Andersson for organizing this important high-level donor conference. I am very grateful to President of the European Council Charles Michel and to President of the European Commission Ursula von der Leyen for their leadership, which makes Europe a true defender of the most important thing: freedom. I am grateful to all the participants of the conference for being with us in this war for a free and democratic life for millions of people, not only for Ukraine, but for all of us who may be threatened by tyranny. I believe that Europe will show its strength today. You will show your strength. In particular, international institutions, UN institutions, whose representatives are here with us now and can be even more effective, because this is for our common freedom. Thank you for your attention. Glory to Ukraine.